Having started with a 5-2 home win over Motherwell, Jimmy Calderwood's Dunfermline faced a potentially tricky trip to Perth on week 2. But it took them only 5 minutes to go ahead through Barry Nicholson's first-time volley. Stevie Crawford did the spade work with a good pullback from the byline, and Nicholson's volley was good enough to beat Alan Main. Paul Hartley had spent the opening day marking Bobby Petta at Celtic Park, but it was the former Hibs wide boy who caused the first bit of anxiety for Marco Rautenbeek from a free kick. The only other save Rautenbeek had to make came from another set piece. This time he denied Darren Dodds. Dodds did well to get on the end of Hartley's corner. The save left Saints still looking for their first league goal of the season. One up at the break, Dunfermline doubled their lead 10 minutes after the restart. Lee Bullen very much the architect, Davy Nichols the executioner. Once again, only one touch was needed, and on the occasion of his 250th appearance for the Perth club, this was fast becoming one for Alan Main to forget. At the other end, Ben Campbell was tempted into a 25-yarder as the visitors backed off him. And with Rautenbeek helpless this time, Dunfermline had the angle of post and bar to thank. Saints luck well and truly out here against a side they couldn't beat in 6 attempts last season. And with Dunfermline having plenty of bodies goal side, the long-range effort was St Johnstone's best bet as the clock ticked down. John Paul McBride next to try his luck. Rautenbeek's save saw Dunfermline leave Perth with a 2-0 win.
Jock Stein's time at Dunfermline took the club to new heights. He brought the East End Park side their first ever Scottish Cup victory in 1961 and gave them their first taste of European football. The signs are the club is on the up and up again. Spirits are high under Jimmy Calderwood after a blistering start to the season that sees them top of the league and eagerly awaiting the visit of Rangers to East End Park.
We got these lads in, we got McPherson in, we got Nichols in, we got De Geer in before the end of the season, so we could start in pre-season and we knew what we were doing. I mean, there's still some teams playing trialists and it's still looking. Maybe that's the way they want to do it. I don't think I would like to work like that. Sometimes you've got to because, you know, finances or whatever, or some teams come and pick your best players just at a moment where you don't want it. But we got it settled down. We had tremendous pre-season. We played a lot of good games against good teams, still Bucharest, the Turkish team in Holland. You know, so it's a great start for us.
Tell me about Jack De Geer. Everywhere you've gone, he's gone with you. This is a player you rate highly, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a tremendous goal scoring record. I think it's 1 and 2. He's a tremendous, he's strong. He's a great lad in the group. He's a great professional, and as for an attacker, he's a very good defender. You know, you never get a minute's rest for him. You know, the defenders, Rangers Saturday night, the defenders, if they take a chance on the ball, then he'll be in amongst them, and they'll need to watch. And
you decided to take Barry Nicholson from Rangers, and you brought him here to East End Park at what, £200,000 or so? Right now, that seems a very good bit of business, doesn't it? Because he's improving all the time, it seems.
He's a lovely lad, you know, he loves the game. It says a lot about him coming from a big club like Rangers, coming to Dunfermline. Financial wise, he's earning less money, although if he plays every week it's probably around about the same and you're winning. But it says a lot about his ability, and he's a tremendous lad. He loves playing the game. Hopefully he's learned a lot, and he's going to be a big player in the future.
You know, Rangers have their problems right now. So from your point of view, from Dunfermline's point of view, this could be a very good time, third league game of the season, to get them here on your own patch where you are strong.
Yeah, well, you never know with Old Firm, obviously. You know, anything that Sandy says last week, Sandy Clark, anything you get against them is a plus point. But I think you could be right. Obviously, they've got a very, very difficult game against the Turkish lads on Wednesday night. They're not playing to their ability, but they've got so much quality. You know, we know it's going to be a very difficult game, but they won't be relishing coming here, and we're relishing it.
Can you see the areas where you're going to attack? I know you're not going to say it right now, but obviously, even this early, you can see their weaknesses and you can see where you're going to channel your energy on Saturday night.
I think we've just got to play our own game. Well, I mean, Jimmy and I will be going to Ibrox again Wednesday night and see how they go then. But we know, you know, we know how Rangers think. We know how they're going to play. Obviously, Barry will be back. All be well for them, not for us. But we're at home. We've got to try and dominate the game. And we've had some tremendous games at East End Park last season. We started off well against Motherwell, and hopefully for your viewers it's going to be another good one. I think you were here last year against Celtic. I think the viewers got their money's worth, so hopefully it'll be the same again.
So it's Dunfermline on goal difference from Celtic, the only two sides with 100% records after 2 games.